Good morning, everybody. Sorry I'm a little late this morning, but I've gotten into this fun little game that I like to call Did I Sleep Last Night? I'm not even really sure because I feel like I went to bed last night and next thing I was like, boom, it's time to get up. And this morning it was really hard to actually get out of bed because all I wanted to do was just say, nope. I don't actually have anybody coming here to do the workout, so I'll just do it later. But I'm trying to stay into my routine, so if I'm 8 minutes late, I'm still doing it or something like that. All right, so this morning we are going to be doing our Hiitz class again. We're gonna be doing 30 seconds work with 10 seconds break for the first part of the workout. Then the second half, we're going into our Tabatas. So what we're gonna need today is we're gonna need a set of light weights, heavy weights. If you have a kettlebell, awesome. If not, that's fine. Just use your heavier weight for that. If you have your fitness loop, this guy, you wanna grab that. Sliders, also a good thing to have this morning. If not, I will also be giving options for what we can be doing with just your body weight. So we're gonna go into a warm-up really quick and then we're gonna get into the work. So if you guys are ready, oh no, hold on, I left my timer upstairs. I have to go grab it. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, told you I was coming back. All right, so let's start off by doing some warm-ups. So we're gonna start with knee grabs. Good morning, everybody. I got my camo on today, ready to battle the day. Not really, just the pants I wore yesterday. And I gotta tell you, during this whole quarantine thing, like I'm still going to work at our other business that we own. But I swear I'm going through more clothes now on a daily basis than I ever was before. All right, we're gonna go into Frankenstein. So opposite hand to opposite foot. So the whole laundry situation, I'm not kidding. I feel like I do like 3 or 4 loads of laundry every single day. And it's just Luke and I don't get it. So that's why I'm re-wearing clothes, because I'm sick of doing laundry. And laundry for me is my nemesis. Like, I'm not going to hell, I know that. Because if there, my hell would be laundry and something else that I'm not gonna say because I don't ever want anybody to tease me about it because it's disgusting. All right, we're gonna go into little low squats. So with your squats, we're gonna start low and coming up. As our body starts to warm up, wake up, go a little bit lower if you can. When I wake up in the morning, my hips are always really tight, so my squats don't look the best first thing in the morning. So because of that, we're going into our next warm up, which we're gonna do hip circles. So you start from the inside, moving out, inside, moving out. These ones I always feel like the whole Talladega Nights thing and Ricky Bobby, I don't know what to do with my hands. So they just kind of, maybe I should do this. Jazz hands, jazz hands. All right, now this is where it feels weird. We're gonna do the opposite. So we're gonna go back, forward, back, whew. So I have to do these ones really slow because it feels weird. But just want to get that hip joint warmed up. And after this, we have 2 more little warm-ups that we're going to do, then we're going to get right into the workout. All right, now we're going to do little side-to-side squats. So kind of building into it as we go. All right, last one we're going to do is we're going to do a side tap and bringing that knee back. So almost imagine like you're kicking your butt, kicking your butt. Or if you're super flexible and you can kick your own butt, too much. So last week, and good. All right, so I'm going to finish that thought. Grab your lighter weights, heavier weights, kettlebell if you have it, and that's what we're going to start off when we first get going here. So I'm going to grab my weights. And I wrote down the workout this morning because my brain is not functioning. All right, so first exercise we're going to go. I've got my timer started here with 30 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. We're going to start with just a body weight workout, or exercise. So don't worry about where your weights are right now. All right, going into squats and go. So this one, you want to move with a little bit more intention. Try and get a little bit deeper into your squat. All these exercises are going to build on each other. So right now we're starting with no impact. Going to start building up into a little bit more impact with this first round of 5 circuits. Again, oops, side to side. When I do squats, again, I don't know what to do with my hands. So whatever you want to do with your hands, you go ahead and do that. So we're going to side squats. Squatting, center. Squatting, center. What do I do with my hands? What do I do with them? What do I do with them? So as you're doing your squats, make sure you're not leaning forward. You're trying to keep that upper body up and tall. If you're like me right now, you're traveling back and forth. All right, we're going to go back into those just regular squats. And I will apologize. My allergies are in full effect today. So I might be running to the bathroom a couple times to blow my nose. But I'm trying not to complain about it because best part of allergy season, well, there's 2 parts of allergy season that are amazing. One are the lilacs. All right, side to side. When the lilacs finally start blooming, my allergies are at their worst. It's awful, but it's totally worth it because we have a lilac bush outside our window, and to wake up to that smell is the best thing ever, and I cannot wait for it. The other part about allergy season is finally hearing the birds in the morning wake you up. Okay, at 4:30 in the morning it's annoying. On the mornings I don't have to get up, but it's such a nice thing because you know that that means spring. And when you've been in like 18 million months of winter, you get over it. All right, grab your dumbbells. Just one. So we're going to do a squat and overhead press. We're going to do one side, moving to the other. Again, no idea what to do with this hand over here. I keep moving forward. I need to put like an X on the floor so I know where to stay. But then that's going to remind me of going to the grocery store, and I have to stay 6 feet away. And to me right now, That's the last thing I want to do. All right, other side. So same thing. We're going to do that squat and overhead press. You might notice I have this with a lot of my office workers that they will have one side, shoulders primarily. One side is a little weaker than the other. So if you notice and you're doing this exercise, on one side you're like, wow, that feels good. You move over to the other side and you're like, whoa, that's way too heavy. If you have to grab a different weight for each side, that's okay. You just, when we're not doing these exercises, you want to try to, we're going to go to the other side. Build on that strength so you can even your shoulders out. My heart rate's getting up. So my squat, again, right now is still not the best. I don't know if I slept a little wonky last night. My hips are real tight. So I'm trying to get lower as we go. All right, weights down. We are going to go into a jump squat. So if you don't want to do a jump squat, regular squat. This jump squat is not going to be a big one. It's going to be just a little one right here. So when you do your jump squat, you want to make your jump squat all about the explosion. So low, high, low, high. It's not about going as fast as you possibly can. It's about using the power to explode yourself up. But again, we're not doing big ones right now. We're just doing little ones to get, because we're still kind of warming up those muscles. All right, grab both weights. Whew. We are going to do a swinging overhead press. So weights are going to be right here. We're going to swing up over the head, press. Swing over the head and press. So this isn't like your standard kettlebell press, kettlebell swing. This is more of a fitness swing because the weights are coming up over the head and we're doing that press. All right, weights off to the side. We're going back into the jump squat. Now you should start to feel that heart rate getting up there. So this round right here, with these jump squats, again, we're still not going 1000% into it. But if you want to put a little bit more energy into that explosion, go ahead. All right, we're going to go back to that swing and overhead press. So if that first round, you had your heavier weights and this felt like it was too much, grab your lighter weights. All right, swinging and press. So important thing, when you're in this motion right here, pressing down and pressing up, make sure, keep going, that you're not arching the back like this. You're swinging down and keeping that back nice and tight. And by what I mean by nice and tight, it doesn't mean to contract your back or to do anything that feels uncomfortable. It just means stay nice and tall. Okay, we're done with those ones. Now we are going to go to grab your kettlebell or your one weight. We're doing swings. Now this is a kettlebell swing. So when you do your swing, your hips and glutes are the driving force. They're pressing forward and your arms are almost just along for the ride. So make sure you're feeling this one in your butt. If you're feeling it in your low back, you're putting a little bit too much of a hip thrust into it. All right, weights down. We are going to do a pop squat. So make sure you have that kettlebell and weights off to the side. When you're jumping, you don't want to land on a weight. So here and together, here and together. If you don't want to do this one, do your side to side squats. So again, just like the jump squat, this one is all about the explosion when you're doing the jump. That's where you want the energy. All right, we're going back to that swing. Whew. I need these 10-second rests here this morning. All right, back to the pop squats. Whew. So after this one, we have our last little circuit of 2 exercises that we will repeat. So we have 4 moves left, then we're gonna do a quick little water break, and then we're gonna get into our Tabatas. All right, grab your kettlebell or your one heavy or dumbbell. We're bringing the weight right here. We're gonna do a goblet squat. We're squatting down and back up. If you feel like you want a little bit more of a challenge this morning, press it up. Squat down, press it up. All right, weights down. Now we are going to do what is called a snowboarder. So you're gonna start here, we're gonna do a jump and go here. So here to here. So the back arm is the one touching the floor. You're doing a 90 degree. Oh, give me a break, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. If this one is too much, squat, center, squat, center. Just make sure you're pivoting that front foot. Right, whew, legs are on fire. Going back to that goblet squat, last time with this one. If you want to press up over the head, awesome, do it. All right, last time with those snowboarders. Again, if you don't want to do them, you can squat and squat. Just make sure you pivot that front leg. So again, this one isn't about speed. It's about that explosion right here. Explode. I'm going to count this one down. So we're about halfway through. 10 seconds left. You can do this. 5, 3, 1. Nice. Oh! Grab some water. Remember at the top of this, I told you, allergies, blowing my nose. I'll be right back. right, so the next one that we're moving on to is going to be a Tabata. So Tabata is 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. We will repeat that cycle 8 times for a total of 4 minutes. Sounds like a long time. Trust me, it kind of flies by. All right, so let me see. I think our first round here, we're gonna use the weights for this one. So if you have your 2 weights, grab them or have them in an area here because we're gonna start with those. All right, so the first exercise we're gonna start with, and I'll kind of tell you as we go here, we're gonna do a squat and press. So weights are gonna be here, but this is gonna be more of a squat push press. So it's a little squat, pressing up, little squat, pressing up, okay? So get your weights right here, ready, and go. So little squat, almost driving those weights up, 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 up. Ooh, as I got pooped out there, I was making it not what it was supposed to be. All right, stay with me here. We're gonna do a squat and a bicep curl. We're gonna squat down as we stand up. We're doing a bicep curl. Squat down, bicep. Squat, bicep. All right, weights down. We are going to do a plank with a shoulder tap. Get an indoor plank. If you want to use the dumbbells as handles, go ahead and do that. Indoor plank, shoulder tap. So as you're doing your shoulder tap, you want to move a little quicker, but you also want to make sure that you're keeping your hips as stable as you can. All right. Weights with this one, you're just holding on to them. Right here. We are going to do reverse lunges. So when you're doing your lunge, again, this is not about speed. Especially when you're doing lunges, you don't want to go fast because you have a lot of things moving. You have a lot of weight. Whew, I can't talk. Especially if you're holding it on certain parts of your joints. All right, we're gonna go back to that, oh man, push press or squat press, whichever one you wanna do. Weights right here. I feel like I need a little bit more range of motion right now on my hips. So I'm gonna work on that squat press just so I can open up those hips a little bit more. Oh, back to those lunges. You want to make sure you're doing them nice, slow, and controlled. Shoot, I forgot what we were doing. Oh no. Squat and biceps. See, I gotta tell you, I was a little judgmental when I used to do exercise videos like, yes, I did Billy Blanks. Yes, I did Tammy Lee's Buns of Steel. Yes, I still do some. And I would be a little judgmental watching these people. All right, we're gonna go back to that plank with the shoulder tap. As they're teaching class, I'm like, why are they so out of breath? No, they can't do this. It's hard to keep it all together when you're teaching a class, when you're trying to do the exercise. Think of what's coming next, explaining what's happening currently. I am so sorry to Kathy Friedrich for all the times I did her exercise videos and I judged her. And I was like, she's not doing this. She did this. I get it, lady. All right, last one. See? This is what happens. We're going to go back to the squat and press. Oh, lunges, that's right. Hi, my name is Tara. I am human. I've had a couple cups of coffee already this morning, but apparently it's not working. All right, rest. See, this is why I like to write my exercises down, but this morning I only got through the first first ones that we were gonna do. And then I'm like, crap, I gotta go. We're gonna be doing this on the fly. All right, grab some water. Now, if you have those fitness sliders, this is when you're gonna wanna grab them. Or if you have washcloths and you have a hardwood floor. If you don't, that's fine. I'm gonna give you options for not using the sliders. Okay, so I've got my sliders here. We are going to start out with mountain climbers. Everybody knows what a mountain climber is. So without the sliders, it's gonna look like this. And I just cut my head off. All right, so if you're on the fitness sliders, make sure you have your feet about halfway on, because when you come down to the floor, your feet are gonna shift a little bit, and you wanna make sure your feet stay safely on the slider the entire time. All right, mountain climbers, 20 seconds, and go. Got water sloshing. So start preparing the next exercise. What we're gonna do is a burpee. Everybody knows what a burpee is. On the slider, it's a little bit different. So on the slider, we're keeping our feet here, hands down, pushing back. We're just standing up, no jump. So here, pressing back, here, and up. All right, next one we are going into is we are going to be doing a plank jack. On the slider, I'll show you, but here on the floor it looks like that. On the sliders, out and in, out and in, out and in. Without the sliders, out and in. All right, last one in this little circuit we're doing here. Just coming up off of the sliders, off of everything. We're doing jump squats. Go. I keep moving forward. So make sure that your fitness sliders are out of the way, because you don't want to jump, come down on one, and out you go. All right, so after this one, all right, we're going back to those mountain climbers. On the sliders or not. And go. Whew! All right, we're going into those burpees. Sweat dripping down my face. Love it. So if you're doing your burpees on the floor without the sliders, you can jump right here if you want. But if you're on the sliders, no jumping. Because the last thing you want to do, we're going to go back to those plank jacks, is come down on a slider and out you go. Whew. Out and in. So when you're in your plank here, you want to make sure you keep your butt and your head in a neutral alignment. No butt up in the air. All right, last one, jump squats. Ooh. Whew, grab some water. All right, our last one that we're gonna do here on the floor is we're gonna grab our fitness loop. So if you have one, go ahead and grab it. Otherwise, This one you can do without the fitness loop. I'll be right back. All right, so if you did the workout with me last week, sorry, I gotta grab water now too. If you did the workout with me last week, this is all gonna flash back into your head. If not, when you are doing your work with your bands, first off, you always wanna make sure it stays right around your ankle. I'm gonna walk and talk here. It might start to slip and slide around, especially if you're wearing shorts and you're sweaty. It might slide up, so you might have to readjust it. But when we're doing our 10-second rest breaks, don't keep your feet like this. You wanna bring your feet together, kind of take all the tension off, just to let your legs rest. So all these exercises that we're doing now with the bands, you can do just on the floor if you don't have them. Catch my breath. First exercise we're gonna do with the loops is we are going to do jump squats. So when you're doing your jump squats, you want to keep tension on the entire time. So be very aware of what your feet are doing. You don't want to smack them together as you jump. Keep tension on the bands. All right, here we go. 20 seconds, jump squats, and go. So as I'm looking at myself in the camera right now, I'm actually kind of proud of myself. I match. Got my band matching my shirt. I'm gonna act like I totally did this on purpose. Lies, all lies. All right, tension off. Now we're gonna do little scissor jumps. So foot just like this. And go. So again, you wanna make sure you've got tension, tension. The entire time you're doing these back and forth jumps. Now this is the exercise where you're probably gonna notice the band wants to sneak up towards your knees. So after this one, you might have to readjust. All right, readjust. All right, jumping jacks. It's gonna feel weird. All of these exercises can be done with or without the bands. The bands are just gonna make it a little bit harder. Feet together. All right, last ones. We're gonna do Dorothy's. They're called heel clicks, whatever. I like to call them Dorothy's because I love the Wizard of Oz. So feet here, together. There's no place like home. I would start singing some songs, but I kind of like you guys. And I don't want to have you have a memory of me singing in your head all day. All right, we're gonna go back to those jump squats. Make sure you're taking the tension off your feet. But now I wanna do is, we're off to see the wizard. Oh boy. This quarantine crap has to stop soon. There's little conversations happening in my head all the time. Not like there wasn't before. But before I had clients, whew, that I'd see face to face and I could actually blurt them out to them. All right, we are going back. Jumping jacks. Yes, I know, we were supposed to do those scissors, but I want to do these ones. And it's my class. I can do what I want. Scissor jumps. So again, make sure you're taking the tension off the band in these in-betweens. And go. Band sneaking up on me. right, get that band back down around the ankles. Last one, jumping jacks. I'm sorry, Dorothy's. And rest. Great. Band off. We have one more Tabata. All right, let me put this guy away. Grab a quick drink. Woo! All right, last Tabata here. I'm just gonna throw exercises at you. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. So make sure right now you have your dumbbells. If you have your kettlebell, you have your kettlebell. Yeah, we're just gonna use dumbbells, kettlebells, body weight. Get ready, here we go. So the first one, I'm actually gonna show you this exercise because it's a little much. So this one, you're probably gonna watch your lighter weights or heavier weights if your shoulders can handle it. So what the exercise is going to look like is we're going to start right here like this. We're going to jump squat down, pop squat up, bring the weights up to the shoulders, press up over the head, down, here, up. That's going to be the only one that's going to be a little weird, okay? So we're going to start with that guy. Ready? Last Tabata. Here we go. Jumping down. Here, pressing up over the head. Down. Here, up over the head. So again, like I said at the very beginning of the workout, when you're pressing up over the head, make sure you're not leaning your hips or your stomach forward. You want to keep that back nice and neutral. All right, weights down. We are going to do what is called a scissor, scissor, squat, jump. Follow me with here. So scissor, scissor, squat, jump. Scissor, scissor, squat, jump. Yes, I know this is a jump lunge, but I like to call it a scissor. Woo! Grab that kettlebell. We're doing a swing. If you don't have a kettlebell, one dumbbell. Regretting all that coffee I just drank. Feels like it wants to come back up. All right, I got a little surprise here. We're going back up to the top. I know that's only 3 exercises, but stay with me. We're gonna do that. Pop squat down, press up over the head. So the fun thing about Tabatas is there's really no rhyme or reason to them. Well, there is a reason. But you can do your 8 little cycles however you want. We're gonna do that scissor, scissor, jump, squat. 8 different exercises every time. Same exercise every single time. Whatever it is, you just do 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest for 4 minutes or 8 rounds. But you wanna work hard. This isn't supposed to be easy. Like right now, whew, legs are on fire. Back to that swing. A Tabata can be strength training. It can be cardio. It can be whatever it is that you want it to be, just as long as you're working hard. So remember, I said it's 8 rounds. We are on number 6. Here comes number 7. No workout is ever complete without a burpee. 2 rounds. Here we go. If you don't want to do the full-on burpee or you're getting tired, step back, step forward, stay right here. Otherwise, here we go. Work hard. Last one, burpees again. I didn't get enough of them the first time. Nice. All right, so that's the workout this morning. But I did this last week just as an option for people who have equipment at home. If you want to stick with me for one more Tabata, I'm going to do it on my lateral X or elliptical, whatever you want to call. But if you have a bike, a treadmill, a rower at home, and you want to stick along or stick with me for this last one, awesome, we're going to do that. If not, and you're like, oh, I want more, don't worry, I'm going to give you some extra exercises as I'm on the elliptical that you guys can still do on the floor. All right, so you're going to move with me here in a second. I'm going to grab my water. Whew. And I'm going to get on my elliptical. All right, so I want to make sure, oh, perfect, you guys can see me. There we go. Okay. So whatever piece of equipment that you have, you want to get, I should remove this. Whatever piece of equipment that you have, we're going to do the same thing. 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. So this guy, just, you start getting ready. I'm not doing anything yet. I'm just getting this guy going because it takes a second here. Gotta get it set up. All right, for anybody who wants to stick around and you don't have equipment and you want to do something on the floor, this first 20 seconds, we're doing jumping jacks. Anybody on the machine? 20 seconds, ready, go. So what I like to do when I'm doing my 20 seconds on this, I keep the resistance the same. I just pedal harder. The cool thing about this machine is that when I pedal harder, it has like a governor in it, so it actually gives me a little bit of resistance or tries to slow me down. And rest. All right, if you're on the floor, I want you doing a forward jump, backwards jump, forward jump, backward jump, go. So here we go, round 2. And rest. All right, on the floor. Next one, I want you guys doing cross jabs. So forward, forward, go. So now your upper body is doing the work and your lower body is getting a little bit of a rest. And rest. Everybody down on the floor. I want you to do a plank. You're just holding that plank. Your body might not be moving, but trust me, after doing that those arm punches, your arms are gonna be a little fatigued on this one too. If you're in a plank, make sure your back is flat, your butt is not in the air. We are on round number 4. All right, guys on the floor, back to those jumping jacks. And go. Rest. All right, on the floor, you guys got your jump squats. If you're starting to get pooped out, just regular squats is just fine. And go. And rest. All right, back on the floor. You're gonna do those cross jabs with your arms. Make sure you're keeping your abs tight. And go. After this one, we have one more to go. All right, breaths. Last one, you guys on the floor. Planks. You guys on the machine. It's your last one. And go. Time. All right, we're gonna go into a little bit of a cool down. All right, so let me come on off, turn this guy off. Nice job. All right, I'm gonna move this. Coming along for a ride. Hello again. All right, oops. I'm gonna move this a little more because I'm too lazy just to move my equipment. All right, we're gonna do little side steps. We're gonna bring the heart rate down before we sit down and do some stretches. The important thing, man, use some water. Keep going. Good, those sides. All right, so now we're just gonna do little butt kicks. It's gonna help stretch out the quads a little bit. So the important thing when it comes to cooling down and why it's important is because, like for instance, I was just doing my workout on the elliptical. The blood was really in my quads because my quads were working. If I were to just stop and do nothing, you have a chance of actually becoming a little bit dizzy because you have so much blood down here and not any up here. All right, we're gonna go back to these little, we're actually gonna do little front taps. So you kind of wanna redistribute the blood in your body. Also, you want to bring your heart rate down because if you go to going all out 90 miles an hour and then you just stop, your heart is like, whoa! So you kind of want to ease it on down. All right, we're going to do some little arm circles here just to kind of get a little bit of stuff going up top. And some circles. I did chest yesterday. So, wow, my arm circles are a little pathetic. I'm super tight. All right, let's do some stretches. All right, so as long as we're here, if you need some balance or support as you do some of these stretches, make sure you walk by something. But first one we're gonna do is we're just gonna lean down, reach towards the floor, relax your back. You wanna kind of just slump a little bit with your upper body and get that pull in your butt, your hamstrings. If you're super tight, you might even find this is stretching out your calves. And if that's the case, you need to stretch more. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a pigeon toe. So you're gonna kind of bring your toes in together towards each other. Same thing, a little bit different. Same stretch, you're just gonna feel a little bit differently. For me, I feel this one more on the outer parts of my hamstrings. All right, now as if you need that support and you need to lean against something, go ahead and do that. I'm gonna grab those quads. As you start to get your balance here, or kind of get your footing, you wanna pull that knee in towards your other knee. That'll help you get a little deeper into the quads. And we're gonna go to the other side. There we go. This is my unstable side. So pull that knee in towards the other knee If you pull up a little bit on your foot to get a little deeper into that quad, awesome. All right, we're gonna go into almost a sumo type stretch. So toes out in a V. We're gonna come straight down. Start to feel that stretch in the butt. And now we're gonna lean to one side. So you're gonna straighten this toe up so it's pointing forward. You wanna feel the stretch right here. You might also feel it over here and over here in your butt. Other side. All right, we're gonna come down onto the floor and we're gonna do a downward dog. So I might have to move back here a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. So we're gonna get into a plank. You're gonna press back. So my downward dog is not pretty. I know that, don't judge me. But now we're gonna pedal the feet just to get a little bit of stretch in the calf and the back of the legs. And walk yourself up. Nice job, guys. Hope you guys have a fabulous Wednesday. If you're watching me from Wisconsin, Minnesota, it is going to be a beautiful day. I'm so excited. I already see the sun poking out. So have a great day and enjoy. Bye.